Hello, this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. I'm doing a recap of the major index ETFs and the MAXLIST stocks. A lot of people get caught up in all kinds of minutia, and I encourage you, you can be aware of the noise, and you need to be aware of the news, okay? That was a Freudian slip, wasn't it? You need to be aware of the news, but don't get too wrapped up in it. There's a tremendous amount of information in the chart. So let's go through it. Here's the NASDAQ 100. What's the trend? The trend is up. There you go. What's the negative right here? It's a bearish engulfing bar on heavy volume. What does it indicate? It indicates selling, but the trend is still up, so you don't have to freak out. But it does say, hey, you might want to take a little bit off. That's all. By the way, in all these instances, I don't look at any 5-minute charts. I rarely look at 10-minute charts. I might look at 30-minute and hourly, but on this study, it's just the daily, and you do weekly. The trend is still up, but it is a bearish engulfing bar, something to be aware of. QLD, similar situation. The trend is still up. This is the 200-day, this is the 50-day, this is the 20-day, and this is the 8-period exponential moving average. These are all simple, and this one's exponential. And it's just grinding on up, but a bearish engulfing bar. Spiders, bearish engulfing bar on increasing volume. The trend is still up, but it is something to be aware of. All right? Charts talk. Every price and volume bar talks. Some bars are more important than others. This is a relatively important bar. Now, if the volume was really low on this bar, wouldn't matter as much. Still remember this, though. The trend is up, but there was some distribution on Friday. SSO, similar situation. Distribution on Friday. Trend is still up, but be aware of it. IWM has been lagging. It's been lagging. And it gapped up and it closed down. And it's below the 20-day. Look at the difference. Above the 20-day, below the 20-day. Still above the 50-day, but we focus on strength. TNA, similar situation, the leveraged one. So, Apple. We're in Apple from down here. Okay? And it's, by the way, that's not bragging, okay? That's lame. But it's just trending up. And that's nice. Walking up the 8-day. Bearish engulfing bar, or no, bearish bar, not engulfing because the lows didn't take out the lows of here, on a slight pickup in volume. We'll have to watch this. If it starts losing the 8-day, we'll maybe take a little bit more off. Start loses the 20-day, we'll maybe take a little bit more off. No day trades. The trend is up. And again, from here to here, you just let it work. It was close to 100 points, so we just let it go. Amazon. Bearish engulfing bar. Look how loose this has gotten. I mean, this was a nice breakout here, and now it's real whippy here. That whippy charts indicate what? High investor emotions. High investor emotions are not good. They're not good for the person that's doing this, and they're not good for us. So we're aware of it. Here we go. Here's the next one. Alibaba. Alibaba, I don't know if that's a bearish engulfing bar, but it lost the 20-day here. We own it down here. So we've sold some into strength. We sold a little bit more losing the 20-day. That's simple. Do we panic out of all of it? No, the trend is still up, but we just manage it. That's all. Baidu lost here. We're not in this one. We were in Baba. Baba's stronger. If you look at Baba and then Baidu, Baba's stronger. You can say, really? Yeah, above the 200-day when it broke out, okay? Just crossed over the 200-day recently. So that's why we have Baba. Facebook. We're in Baba from Facebook from lower, grinding up. Took a little bit more out here, okay? Losing these moving averages. There we go. That's simple. Goldman Sachs. We're not in this. Trending, still trending up the 8-day. That's good. Or the 20-day. Google. We're in from down here. Right here. Bouncing. Lifting off. So what do? You sell a little bit more. But the trend, and I even say small left, okay? Small shares left is what that means. Why not sell it all? It's still above the rising 8-day. This may bounce. Let the price tell you what to do. Netflix, right here. We bought this, ran it up here. Here's where it's at right now. Still moving around. We'll watch it and see what happens. NVIDIA, gaps up. There's a great lesson in this chart. I want to show you something here. I showed this to VIPs. It's for everybody. Here it goes. It gaps up the next day. runs up and reverses down. There's a moral to the story for you. Please be careful chasing big gap ups. Can't stress that enough. Be careful with that, all right? Can really catch you. Square, gapped up, and it held up there. Now, here's a good lesson for you. This is the daily. Here's the hourly. You can see these tops. Take it to 30-minute. You can say, oh, maybe if it takes out these tops in a good market, then it might be a potential. So there's that one. Let's continue on with the daily charts. These are all MAXLIST stocks. Love the MAXLIST stock. Tesla, we're in from here. Tesla, we're in from here. Just walking on up. Have we sold some into strength? Yeah. Have we sold all of it? No. Don't limit your profits. Limit your losses. It's still going. You can't sell all. Well, you can do what you want, okay? But till this stops, I don't know where it's going to stop. I don't know the future, but it's trending. Get in line with it and let her work. Twitter, nah. No. Below the moving averages, below the 200-day. Better things happen above the 200-day than below the 200-day. Maybe it'll go up, lift out of here, but right now there's nothing. Visa, some people own Visa, working on up, trending on up. Nice to see. That's good. And then finally, MasterCard, same group, birds of a feather, Visa, MasterCard. That's why we do this. You sort these by industry group, and you can just go in there and see where's the strength, where's the weakness, where to go, what to avoid, what to get into. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with all of you. Systematize. Make it easy. Also, a little suggestion for you, I'll say it again. Stay away from the 5-minute charts. Really encourage that. It'll screw you up. And ride the trends for as long as possible. And finally, don't get too wrapped up with all the noise. Just be careful with that. Can't stress that enough. Anyway, I thank you all. Hope you all having a good, safe weekend. We'll be ready for Monday.